Hey guys, Orange Samurai here, and I'm joined by Brandon, aka Greed, from Since Day One.
Yes, sir.
Day One.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and he made top 8 at the Kissimmee Regional with Purple Luffy. Brandon, tell us about your deck. Tell us why you chose Purple Luffy, how you got to top 8. Let me know.
All right, so we chose top 8, or we chose Purple Luffy. It was more of like a last-minute decision. I locked in Shanks, and it was just like 20 minutes before, and I just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna play Shanks because I don't want to play against UP. So we locked in Purple Luffy, and it performed great. It went X1 day 1. My matchups were Shanks, UP Sanji, UP Luffy. Then we had a lunch break for an hour. Round 4 came back, played against Anel, then GP, then Anel. Then round 7 I lost to UP Luffy. It was just an unfortunate game. Lost the dice roll, no 2Ks, so I had to start eating 6K swings, and then I got putting for game. Round 8 and 9 were Bonnies, and then into top 32 I played UP Luffy, went first. I won game 1, lost game 2, won game 3. Played against Bonnie round in top 16. I won game 1, lost game 2, won game 3, and then I played against Rayleigh in top 8, and that's where I lost both games, unfortunately.
Yeah, I watched a bit of the top 8 match, and that was rough.
Yeah, you know. that's a hard matchup. If they just see the ball and just keep going, it's just I can't really do anything about it. He saw Buggy both games and searched Luffy and played Luffy both games. I answered his board as much as I could, and he just kept refilling it with Luffy and Asanji and Boas.
Yeah. So, one thing interesting I noticed is the variance of decks being played at this event and people's runs, how vastly different they are, because you played a lot of Bonnies.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing, I played only one, but I played a notion of Kusans, so everybody had a different run with different leaders. Did you see any green purple Luffy you said? No.
I played against one GP. Yeah, I didn't play against any Rayleigh's day 1, Rayleigh day 2. I played against no green Zoros. Yeah, just the 3 Bonnies and 2 UPs and 2 Anels. I was going to play Rayleigh, but I'm really thankful I didn't because we played against 2 Anels. Yeah, so that would have been really bad.
So in OP12, post-banless world, what do you think is Purple Luffy's best matchup and worst matchup?
In 12, I still like my UP matchup, but I'm probably going to have to make a slight change in my deck because I didn't play against any Zoros today, or yesterday. And I was kind of expecting to play against a Zoro or 2, so that's why I played certain cards in my list. But for the most part, I feel like every matchup is very just 50-50. If I just dice roll a win and I just curve out, like the game just ends in like 4 or 5 turns. I also just didn't want to play Rayleigh because I knew I was going to play against the Nels, and I just knew that I wasn't going to be able to win that. So.
Yeah, it's a Florida. I don't know what's up with Anel here in Florida.
Yeah,
used to be the white beard, now it's the Anel place.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We did get one in top 32, and I think that was the one.
There was 2 in top 32, actually, yeah. I beat both of them, actually, and then they both made it in top 32.
Yeah, one had a crazy tech with the Arc Maxim.
Yes.
But yeah, so you chose Purple Luffy, because you didn't play him for a while. You played it at Gen Con, you played it at other events.
Yeah, we ended up bubbling out of top 16 at Gen Con, so didn't end up doing a deck profile or anything like that. I got 18th place. I lost to a UP Luffy, and I lost to Blue Nami. Yeah. I'm thankful for that deck being banned.
Goodbye, Nami. Yeah, because so you were a big Shanks main. You have played Shanks since 09. You even took it to day 2 in Orlando Card Fest. So, I mean, it can go both ways. It's gotten stronger, too, with new cards.
Yes, yeah. I just, the UP matchup is horrendous. And I found out some people were still playing UP and seeing its results of it doing really well in the sim and just 7,000 matchups. I was like, there's just no way.
Yeah, no, the change up was crazy because people, at the beginning, they let it go, but then they went back to play it again, and some were even playing decks like White Snake to make it even stronger.
Yes.
But crazy enough, that wasn't even the deciding factor. It's still top, like the top 4 at the Swiss beginning was going to be all UP, so didn't change much though, right?
Same format, it feels like. Yeah. Just new decks, couple new decks.
Yeah, no, we have some cool things. Kusans, the Rayleighs.
Yeah.
But Brandon, anyways, think us over your deck.
All right. So we got Purple Luffy here. And can you see the pricing?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, we have our
got all the pricing right here. Got the Ace, the Shanks, Ben Beckman, and Yasa price packs, and some Dawn finalist pack. Let's get to that deck profile.
All that loot.
All the loot.
Yeah, no, the Shanks looks fabulous.
All right.
So you can see this real quick. Yeah. The The Yasop looks fire. Ben Beckman texturing, and that Shanks, that looks phenomenal.
Yeah, beautiful.
Congrats on that one.
Thank you.
But yeah, let's look at the
cards. All
cards.
right, so we got 4 laws, pretty standard. This card's just really important versus Bonnie. You have to see this card turn 1, because if you don't kill, if you have this leader swing into the Bonnie turn 1 or turn 2, they basically have gained a life. So this was huge in that matchup. And then we played the usual.
Players, can I have my top 4 over to the tournament area? Can I have my top 4 top cut players?
We played 4 Mr. 2s, pretty standard stuff, nothing too crazy. And then we played 4 Zoro Juros. We are on the Luffy Taro package. Some people were playing the new Rosinante list of a lot of the events. I didn't actually get to test that list, so I just kind of stuck with what I wanted to, what I normally have been playing. Pretty standard stuff. We are on 3 Onamis. This card was really, really good. Just being able to like double summon in 2 Namis for just defense, because people are playing Hody Jones and the new event. That was coming up a lot. I'm on 4 Rush Sanji. People keep saying, why don't I cut this card down to 3 or maybe even 2? I play this deck like I'm playing Whitebeard almost. I'm a former Whitebeard player, so like I will just aggro people out of the game. If I get a read that you don't have 2Ks, then I'm just gonna start checking your hand for 6s, for 2Ks. So we'll just keep slamming Sanjis. A lot of my games were ending on either turn 4 or turn 5, just going face the whole game. And then obviously we're playing the 3 Luffy Taros. Going first is just insane. 3 Songros. I just play 3/3. I don't want to play too many of this, just because we are playing 4 Katakuri's. This card was great day 1 and day 2. Just winning basically all my matchups. Getting back that Dawn and being able to Giant is just really good. We're on 2 Rush Luffy's. I wish I was playing 1 more. I was missing this card a lot in certain matchups, like basically UP Luffy. If I didn't see this card, then I had to rely more on Katakuri's, and sometimes you can't get enough cards out of their hand. If you don't get 3 or more cards out of their hand, they just keep the same hand size because they're drawing 2 cards every single turn. So we are playing 3 Linlins. This card was, I actually didn't even play this card day 1 because I didn't play against any green Zoros. This was just the, I go for their life, gain back my life, leave up 1 Dawn, and then I should be able to counter out. But in day 2, this card did a lot of work. I played it actually against UP, being able to restand my whole board and forcing him to like go after my life when I just healed the life. And then against the Bonnie, I ended up playing like 2 Linlins on him and just kept putting things in his life, so that was really good. Onto the 2Ks, pretty standard stuff. We are just playing 4 Usahachis, pretty standard. 4 Frankies, and then we are playing the 4 Sanjis. My list is really cookie cutter dry. Just 12 2Ks. Nothing too crazy. I wish I had more, but I really don't know what to cut. The only thing I really want to change is like maybe a Linlin for another 9 Luffy. But that was mainly just because my matchups I didn't play against green Zoros. And then the best card in the deck, playing 4 Giant.
Best card!
So, yeah. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Yeah, the only change would maybe be a Linlin for a Luffy, but that's matchup dependent. Every other card I don't think I would change. 3 Onamis and the 4 Sanjis is always a must for me, so.
Yeah, so this one's interesting because we are at the very last few events before Bandai Card Games Fest in Dallas. Obviously, you're gone. You have your invite already.
Yep. I have my invite for this Nats and the next Nats.
Correct.
We got our Nats invite
exactly.
today.
An interesting fact, I think you've topped every single time we had a tournament here, right? Because
yeah, Florida's my home, so I got to represent the Florida boys.
Yeah,
so.
And it was Whitebeard back-to-back last time, I think.
Yep,
yeah, you were top 8.
Yeah, top 8.
Boys,
yep.
yeah, so Kissimmee here never fails.
Yes, sir. We love Kissimmee.
Well, yeah. So you said for changes, you would only tweak maybe the Linlin and the Luffy.
Linlin into another 9-drop Luffy, but it comes down to matchup dependent. If there's more UPs running around, and if Shanks players decide to keep playing Shanks, then I would want more 9-cost Luffys. But if I do play against these green Zoros, which I don't know if green Zoro is really the right call for this meta. I think green Zoro is starting to come back in set 13 for Ace. So then I would end up playing Linlins if I decide to play this deck in set 13, but I'll probably end up playing red blue Ace because
yeah, I think it's also to do with accessibility. with Zoro, it's like super easy to get from the one set and that's it. And you put on the extra couple cards.
Yeah.
So that could be a reason. But it is invite only for an event, so that could tweak people's perceptions of what to play.
Yes.
Do you see yourself playing into Purple Luffy for this card
for
fest?
Nationals? I'm not sure yet. Like, I kind of just last minute locked this in just because I'm super comfortable with this deck. I've been playing it for a while. I was gonna play Shanks. I think we still have some more testing to do now that we know UP is a real deck. Because there was no real stats on UP. We had the Treasure Cup recently online, and it was kind of like a lot of random decks at the top, so we weren't really 100% sure what was the best day.
Yeah, we had 3 in-persons this weekend, the Madrid, and then the Toronto, and this one, and Kusan won Madrid.
Yeah.
So, you know, it could be anything.
It feels like I've been hearing people have been saying that it might be a jungle meta. So that'd be kind of cool, and Purple Luffy thrives in jungle metas because if we just go first and hit him with the Luffy Tower curve, like the game's just over.
Yeah, and for sure, I think a lot has to do with comfort, and you know.
Yeah, I also think you should always play a deck that you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
I just play this deck because I just love it. I didn't really even expect to even top, so here we are.
Hey, you knocked that out of the park. Made top 8, got your cereal, you're in, you got your Shanks, so now you can go to Dallas and play this, right?
Yes.
No,
No. We'll probably put him somewhere else.
But yeah, no, awesome. You know, so great effort. You know, top 8 is practically winning at the regional, right?
Yeah,
you got the same
top
pricing.
8, yeah, same pricing.
Yeah.
I think what's left is bragging rights and a mat.
A box, the mat.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs to give out here?
Oh, shout out to always since day one. Always. Shout out to just all the homies, the Florida boys. Shout out to Diego, Orange Samurai, and just shout out to Versus. They ran a great event. They started at a pretty good, reasonable time. I think everybody almost got in. I don't know. There was like a lot of people. I think it was like over 1,000 or something like that played. So it was a large event. Hall ran great. They moved every event long. Stream was great.
Yes, no, production was nice. Casting was good.
Yep.
They had 2 tables for the stream, so it was, you know, back and back.
Yeah, it was nice that they did that. They had the headphones and everything. That was really professional. And if one game finished, they had another game going just in case.
Precisely.
So that was really good. And then I know the commentating was great, as always. Got a shout out to the commentators. They were doing great. But that's about it. Thank you again.
Alrighty, Brandon. Thank you so much for having me. And, you know, I'll see you in a couple of weeks at Dallas. You know, best of luck. Yeah.
See you later.